Hey, oh, you're a little dusty. I haven't posted on this channel in a while. Ha! I hate myself. It's fine. Do you guys remember old YouTube where you do like jump cuts like this, and then like this, and then like this? We should bring those back! Just kidding. Not gonna do this to you the whole time. I just really miss jump cuts. So, long time no talk. What's up? How the kids? How's life? What's going on? I miss you. Miss you too. Ah! It has been a hot second. And just wanted to kind of catch everybody up on what I've been doing, where I'm at, what's going on, what's the reason for this video, why are we all here watching? Well, I guess I'm recording it, but why are you guys watching it? You're watching it because you love me and you love watching my videos, obviously. Anyways, I, Danielle Nicole Johnson, it's at Danielle Nicole Fit on Instagram. Go drop a follow. Nicole's with a Y. Don't mess it up. Have joined the 1stPhorm Athlete Search. Ah, where's like the angels from above, you know, the ones that are like, ah, do it. So I know all of you guys are already following me because why wouldn't you? Which means you have seen my posts about me doing the 1stPhorm Athlete Search. But I just wanted to take a second to talk about me, my fitness journey, where I am with the fitness industry, I guess where I stand with the fitness industry, and how that's going to tie into 1stPhorm, or how it does tie into 1stPhorm. So buckle your seatbelts because it's going to be a crazy ride. So for those of you that are new, I guess I haven't really talked about this in depth before on this channel ever. So for those that you aren't new, welcome to story time. When I was about 14 or 15 years old, I was going on a like a backpacking through the mountains of New Mexico, super cool trip of a lifetime. Went on it twice. 10 out of 10 recommend only doing it once. But I was training for that because you can't just like wake up and go backpacking through the mountains. So I was working with a personal trainer, and I had somebody who was pretty close to me say, wow, you've lost a lot of weight. You look really, really good. And as a 14, 15-year-old girl, the first thought in my head was, did I not already look good? Did I need to lose weight? Why didn't anyone tell me I needed to lose weight? What the hell, people? And it kind of spiraled this dieting, yo-yo dieting for years in order to look better. I had no intention of feeling good or wanting to improve anything to do with my organs or the insides. I just wanted the outside to look better because that's what I thought I needed. Okay, so a few years after the yo-yo dieting, I met my now husband. He proposed. Fast forward to the wedding. There's a lot of important information in there, but we're just gonna condense that down. So for the wedding, I wanted to slim down, I wanted to tone, I wanted to look better in my dress. Again, no intention of actually feeling better, but I really wanted to look better. So I started going on YouTube and was looking up like fast weight loss and how to lose weight and how to get rid of fat and blah, blah, blah. And I ended up stumbling upon the bodybuilding bikini competition community, and I instantly became obsessed. I was like binge watching these YouTube videos of big athletes and or big names in the fitness industry now. And I remember just being like, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. So I tracked macros for a little bit, and I kind of learned the ways. I got a coach who was amazing and who taught me what it was to track macros and how to do it as a beginner. And then I started my first prep for a bikini competition. About 3 days into that prep, I found out that I was pregnant. Whoops. At that time, I ended up shifting my focus to educating myself and learning more about weight loss. And throughout my pregnancy, and the more and more I learned, the more and more I wanted to apply that towards helping people. So while I was pregnant, I got my personal training certification, and I actually took my final test 9 months pregnant. I had decided while I was on maternity leave that I needed to leave my desk job and to pursue a career in something that I was so incredibly passionate about. So I went to work for a big chain gym, and this was probably the worst time of my fitness journey, fitness career. My macros were the best that they had ever been. I was as consistent as I had ever been. My body looked the best it had ever looked, and that was postpartum. And yeah, you heard me right. It was the worst part of my fitness journey. I did not align with the morals and with the goals of the company that I was working for. I very specifically remember my boss, who was in charge of all of the sales of the personal training packages. She would sit down with our clients and she would measure their body fat percentage, and she would tell them, she would convert it into pounds and tell them that was what they needed to lose weight, and she would write it all out in front of them. That was how much weight they needed to lose. And your body needs body fat. It needs body fat to function. You need to have body fat on you. And to set goals like that were extremely unrealistic, and they would convince them, part of their strategy was to convince them that they were realistic and that they were extremely unhealthy, and that they weren't in a good spot and that they needed us to help them. And they weren't going to be able to do it on their own. So these clients would pay for half an hour or an hour package a week. So 1 hour a week with a personal trainer. And that hour was broken down into half an hour of weight training and half an hour of cardio. But you're only allowed the trainer during the weight training just to make sure that you don't hurt yourself. I also found that on the days that my clients weren't training with me, so they would pay for the one time a week, and then they had the rest of the week to train on their own. So I found that their intensity wasn't where it needed to be. Their workouts weren't structured in any way. They were just kind of going in and doing what they knew, because they didn't have the education that they needed in order to properly build a workout that benefited them. If they wanted our extra knowledge throughout the week, then they needed to pay for more sessions. If they wanted us to watch them run and make sure they were doing it properly, then they needed to pay for more sessions. And that's all it was, is anytime, you know, we couldn't, if I saw them across the gym after a training session with somebody else, I couldn't walk up and say, hey, you're doing a great job, or hey, you might want to tweak this a little bit, because our advice costs money. It wasn't long that I left the gym. I felt completely brokenhearted and discouraged, because I was afraid that this is what the fitness industry was. I was afraid that it was all money-hungry people who are only looking out for their own success and their own benefit. It was at that point that I decided to start my own business. A lot of those YouTubers that I mentioned before were online coaches, and I decided that that was the way that I needed to do it. I've always told my clients, I want to be your lifelong friend. I do not want to be your lifelong coach. This is not long-term in the sense of I'm going to be your coach for the rest of your life. Again, I'll be your friend. Like, we can talk for as long as you want to, but I want you to get the tools from me that you need in order to make this a life change and make this something that you can do on your own, because it doesn't benefit you in any way if I hold your hand throughout this entire process, and you're only accountable when I'm looking at you. Soon after the startup of my business, I got pregnant with baby number 2, this time on purpose. And during my pregnancy, through the help of some amazing people, an amazing community, amazing coaches, I was able to learn how to eat clean and eat better and eat quality foods, not just anything that fit within my macros. I was also doing CrossFit style workouts that helped me learn how to just move my body and how to just get going 15, 20, 30 minutes, and that I didn't need to be in the gym for 2 hours in order to get a good workout in. And this really helped me get a wider scope of understanding the different kinds of fitness and the different ways that people like to eat. So here I am now, doing mostly weightlifting workouts with a little bit of CrossFit in there, doing a little bit of cardio, ugh, the worst. Just tracking my macros to keep me in check, but understanding that it's definitely about the quality of the foods, not just the quantity of the foods. I am still learning through trial and error, but I am trying to help and inspire people through my trial and error. I don't know everything. No one knows everything, but I'm doing what I can with what I know. And I strongly believe that is why I belong with the 1stPhorm family. To me, 1stPhorm isn't just a supplement company trying to push their protein. They are a group of people who are passionate about helping people, about educating people, and about inspiring others to get better and to grow. They aren't just in it for the money. Their priority is to make a real difference in the world, and that is exactly what the fitness industry needs these days. Right now, the fitness industry is saturated with, oh, look at all these different squat variations to build your booty like mine, without including the implants, of course. Oh, buy this waist trainer to get my rock hard abs. Oh, get all of this fat burning tea that I'm drinking because it's amazing. Oh, by the way, you're gonna poop your pants for the entire night. Oh wait, did I show you this picture of me wearing almost nothing? It is so rare that consumers get the education and information that they actually need in order to achieve their goals. Garbage products are being pushed in order to promote big brands and big influencers so that they can get more money and more likes and more followers and more money. And it's creating a negative culture within the community. It's showing hopelessness and worthlessness to those who are trying to achieve their goals, and then they end up blaming things on genetics and I've had X amount of babies and that's why they can't lose weight. No, it's because you don't have the information you need, because the people that you're looking up to are giving you garbage advice. It absolutely infuriates me to see that fitness, which is something that is supposed to help people get better and to grow, is turned into such a manipulation to get more money. I believe the only way to change this and to put the right information out there is to support each other and to build each other up and teach each other the right ways. I believe that this movement is starting with 1stPhorm, that they are changing the world for the better through this community that they are building. It's so inspiring to see. And that is why I believe I am 1stPhorm. Okay, that was super cheesy. I couldn't end it like that. But really, please follow me on Instagram, watch my journey, watch what I'm about, and follow 1stPhorm on Instagram for sure. Watch what they're about, watch what they're doing in the fitness industry, and watch how they are supporting and promoting those that are actual good people.